This is David McElroy with David McElroy Real Estate, and we're here this morning at 8709 Vista View. It's a beautiful property. We're going to go in and meet the homeowner and have him show us around. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey, good morning, Scott.
Hey, David.
Good to see you.
Come on in.
Thought we'd come in and do a little tour of your property so buyers could really get a sense of what we're talking about. Now, you've been living in this home for about how long?
27 years.
27 years. Oh my gosh. Does that go back to when it was first built or pretty close to it?
It was probably 9 years old when we bought it.
About 9 years old.
Yeah.
Now, if you remember, man, 27 years is a while, but I'm sure you remember some highlights. As you were shopping for this house,
Yes.
it finally got down to probably 2 or 3 that were in the running, and then this one won. Do you remember that process you walked through as you got down to the last one?
Well, I remember the process, but it wasn't quite like that. I walked into this house and it was like, this is it. And because, frankly, this house is a little bit different than the other houses in the neighborhood. It's a little more modern, soft, contemporary. I'm not sure what you would call it.
Yeah.
But it just had a different feel than the other houses. And I grew up in a very contemporary California ranch. And so all the openness and the light and everything really reverberated with me. And then a couple of weeks later, my wife came to town. We were moving in from Louisiana. And she walked into the center room, turned, looked at it, and just said, wow. And we bought it.
So it struck you both similarly.
It did. I guess we've been married long enough that our tastes had melded enough,
I got it. Yeah, it's nice when that can happen. Yeah. So let me ask you this. You've been here 27 years. That's like almost a lifetime.
Half my life almost.
Half your life. And now it's time to move on. So I bet you our audience is saying, well, if this house is perfect, then why are you moving on?
Well, I've been living here by myself for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
My youngest is 24 and is off working for some federal acronym in D.C. And I'm retired. I retired last year, and I'm living by myself in a really big house, and it seems kind of silly. And mostly, though, I just plan on spending a lot of time on the road over the next 5 or 10 years. In the past year, I've taken 8 road trips.
I got it.
And it's time to move on.
So it's a lot of house sitting here pretty close, eventually empty while you're out and around.
Right.
And it's time to do something else.
Absolutely.
Okay. So as you do move on, and you've been here for so long, I think that every homeowner, once they've sold and moved on, there's some one thing about that house that rings true and sticks in their mind that's going to be that sweet memory they're going to carry all the way through the rest of their life.
Well, there's so much in this house because, my youngest was born once we moved here, and all 3 of my kids grew up here. So there's so many chapters to that book, I'm not even sure which one to pick. I guess it might be, at least in recent years, it's the backyard pool. Mm-hmm. And you'll see in the photos, the backyard is just a pool yard. And it's totally private. No house looks into it. The wall in the back is 11 feet above the alley and stuff. And so when you're out there, even though you're in the middle of Dallas, you might as well be by yourself. So it's an unusually isolated, open area.
Very secluded.
Very secluded.
So you could be out there very relaxed at the end of a long day or on a weekend and not really have the neighbors peering over the short
simply can't. They're just not tall enough to look over the wall.
I got it. Well, let's do this. Let's wander around and point out some of the uniqueness about this house. We're in the front sitting room, shall we say,
yes.
Living room. And you can see you've got a little area over here. If you want to get into the artistry of this, Scott, didn't you say you built that table?
Yeah, that's a table I built with the squirrely leg. I built that back when I was in law school, my last semester of law school, when I was trying to avoid going to class.
Sound like we've got a little museum going on here, huh?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, so now we've got, if they can't see in back of us here, we have a fireplace in this sitting room or this front living area. Got some storage. You can see the art that's there. And then let's go ahead and walk through into the dining area.
Yeah, this is the dining area, and it's because of the way the dining room is sort of in the center of the house, this turned out to be the most used piece of furniture in the house. Mm-hmm. Because some big formal houses, the dining room is very separate, and you only use it on Sundays and when grandma comes over. Mm-hmm. But here it's
And the kitchen opens right into the dining
kitchen's
area.
open to it, yeah. We added a door so we can get to the side yard because we had dogs. And we took a window out and put a door in and fenced it off, and now we had a place for the dogs to go where they could just be left on their own.
So we'll go out and take a look at that a little closer a little bit. Let's go ahead and stay in this body of the house here. So this opens into, I guess, the back living area, we'll call it, huh?
The what?
The back living area, you got the front living area.
The two-story room.
The two-story room.
We could never come up with a name for it.
And as you can see here, let's make sure they get a look at those skylights, huh?
Yeah.
So we have wooded ceiling, almost like a ski chalet or something like that, huh?
Yeah. The house has, I think, 7 skylights in it. A lot of natural light in the house.
Big windows, and this is going to be the staircase. We'll go upstairs in a little bit.
That's the back staircase.
Back staircase. And then this looks out to the pool. We're going to take a closer look at just a little bit. I just want to let you see the view here from this main 2-story living area. Plenty of room for a big television here. Plenty of wall space. Good room for artwork if you want to put some additional art on the wall.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, sitting area. And let's view it this way back into the kitchen. As long as we're here, let's go in and take a little look at that kitchen, huh?
Yeah, the kitchen, the kitchen's a little on the small side. It's a 2-person kitchen. I mean, when you're cooking in here, and you teach people to stand on the other side if they want to talk to you when you're in the kitchen. I honestly bought the house expecting to redo the kitchen, and then came to really like the kitchen because it's very easy to cook in.
Kind of, yeah, cozy.
Well, it's the triangle, the sink, stove, refrigerator triangle is all right here. So everything's a step away. But it's a 2-person kitchen when you're cooking.
I got it. Okay, let's go ahead and come on through here. And now this is, as we came in the entryway of the house, I came in through this door right here and walked into that room. There is a staircase here.
Yeah, that's the front stairs.
It's going to go up to the upstairs. We'll get to that in a minute, but let's finish the ground floor here.
Okay.
So as we walk back here, is this a bedroom of some sort?
This is a bedroom. And like most of the rooms in this house, it's been used differently over the years. You see it has a rock climbing wall,
Another skylight.
and a balcony.
Rock climbing, I don't see that very often.
Not in the house, yeah.
Did you put that in?
I put that in, and the big red triangles on the wall are the product of my son's company. He builds rock climbing walls, and those red things are called volumes. But my son was young. We put the balcony in, and he bought himself a pool table, and he lived in a pool hall.
That's very cool.
And then when my daughter moved into this room, we put the rock climbing wall up.
We're going to come through here, and we have, let's put the lights on here and get a look at the main bath, I guess, the main hallway bath.
Yeah, this is the hall bath. Every house has a hall bath. This one's just, every house has a hall bath, and of course, this is the hall bath. This is all recent. Has a big old deep 2-person soaking tub and with jetted soaking tub.
You to get in there and relax.
Yeah, you can sit in that with the water all the way up to your armpits, and shower and
shower. And then this is the bedroom off. Is it a bedroom?
No, well, this is a den. I mean, that's how it was built. It goes out on the pole. We used it as a bedroom more than anything. It was used as an office, and then it was a bedroom, and then it became an office again. This was where I was working when I retired. It has a wet bar. It could be a very easy room to convert to a regular bedroom because you just take that cabinetry out and frame that closet. And in fact, you just leave the sink like they do in Holland, where all the bedrooms have sinks in them. But so most of the rooms in this house have been used for more than one purpose over the years for us.
So it's a house that has some great possibilities if someone did want to make some changes.
Oh yeah, it's a very flexible house.
We haven't really talked much about the community, but one of the high points of this community is that the house is in Dallas, but it goes to Richardson schools.
Yeah, you're 8.5 miles from downtown Dallas. You're in the Richardson school. The local grade school is heavily populated by the neighborhood. Unlike just on the other side of Abrams, where the local grade school is not well attended by the neighborhood. So very strong school, very strong PTA.
Let's go ahead and wander up the stairs. This is the front stairs.
This is the front staircase.
First thing, we got a laundry room up here.
Yeah, I wanted to turn that off so you can hear it.
Yeah, so you got room for another dryer.
Yeah, it has room for 2 dryers and
big water heater.
big water heater. That's The house has 2 water heaters. That's just for this side of the house. Has room for 2 dryers. It's one of those things I got right as a dad when we had lots of kids and lots of laundry.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, built in a little ironing board and stuff.
So here's first upstairs bedroom.
Yes. Yeah, let me get a little light in here.
Okay.
So this bedroom goes out to one of the balconies.
You can see down into the pool.
Yeah, it looks out over the pool. And from up here, you can kind of see how high the wall is above. Mm-hmm. You know, we're on the kind of the top of the hill here, which is nice when it's got really heavy rain. And this is not the master bedroom, but it does have a walk-in closet, and it has its own bathroom.
Let's take a quick peek in here. Plenty of space, a little built-in.
Yeah, a lot of built-in cabinetry.
And then its own bathroom.
Yeah, it's just a basic bath.
With a full one.
Yeah, full. The master bedroom is down here.
We'll come back to the master bath in a minute.
Yeah.
You've got a sitting area over here.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sized room. It's got a separate sitting area. That sitting area is like 10 by 10. And with the high ceiling above it, and lots of windows. Again, lots of sunlight. And another fireplace. Both of the fireplaces have gas lines in them.
Some built-ins on both sides. Cabins down below. Shelves up top. Now we're going back to the master bath. You want to lead us in there?
Yeah. And again, this is a room that's been renovated. The master bath, shower big enough that it doesn't have a shower curtain.
Kind of a Art Deco-ish kind of feel, would you say? Is it?
Exactly. Exactly. Just like sort of like the living room's a little.
Another big skylight.
And it's actually.
So we got a closet here that goes through into a bedroom we were already in, and then
the real closet.
And then we've got the tub. To keep your shampoo and things on. And then we have the closet.
Yes.
Huge closet, almost the size of a bedroom, huh?
It is the size of a standard child's bedroom. It's 11 by 13.
Lots of shelves.
2 built-in dressers. 24 drawers in the built-in dresser.
So how many bedrooms do we have upstairs?
We have, counting this, it's 3 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
And then you could turn the office into a bedroom if you adjusted that cabinet.
Yeah, or just use it as a bedroom. We had a little kid in there, so we didn't need a closet.
I got it.
And then there's a big terrace. It's not actually a balcony, it's a terrace.
And again, natural light.
Yeah. And this has another full bathroom. And nothing special about it, but it's good size.
Yeah, and you don't have to go downstairs.
Right.
You don't have to go into the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that takes us to the back staircase.
You get the feeling like you're at a hotel and you've walked out into the courtyard.
Well, and that was kind of the thing. This is the first big renovation we did after I bought the house. Is we took the whole backyard out, put a concrete retaining wall in instead of that old one that was falling down. Took everything out and had all of this built. And that's the balcony that goes up to that bedroom. On the right-hand side is the top of the 2-story room. And so it's kind of a Roman courtyard pool thing going on here.
See that?
And you'll notice we don't have gates, we have actual doors. And they've got spring-loaded hinges so they stay closed.
So you could easily entertain out here if you rolled a barbecue out. You could.
Oh yeah, well I had.
Of course, the kitchen is just an inch away.
Well, the kitchen's right over there. And but things like it has an outdoor shower.
Back walk through here as we come in from the pool. You could right over to the kitchen in case you wanted to get drinks or you were cooking something. And I don't know, did we walk back here?
We did not go back here. That's right.
So we've got a little office alcove back here.
We have a room that we purpose built. My wife's business office was here, but this would also make a nice craft room or whatever. It's a little bonus room. It has a load of electrical outlets and shelves and cubbies and everything.
I see that.
And then opposite It is a pantry under the back staircase.
Oh, nice use of space. Plenty of storage back here.
Yeah.
So this house is really filled with storage.
Oh, yes.
So if you look at the bones of this house, and someone wanted to do some renovation, they could keep certain key things that give it the flavor that's here, and then even expand on that if they wanted
There's
to.
all kinds of things. Like that upstairs big room up there, if you enclose the terrace, makes two very good-sized bedrooms with their own bath. It'd be a perfect wing if you had like two daughters and one son. You could put the daughters up there. They'd have the space all to themselves.
Oh, cool. And then out here is the garage.
Here's the garage.
Full two-car.
It's a full two-car. It's an 18-foot door, so it's a little bit deeper than normal. It's a slop sink in the corner.
Plenty of room to add extra shelving should someone have the desire to do so.
Yeah.
You do have some things on the back wall here.
Got some old cabinets I can latch onto, so there's a little bit of storage.
Through most of the house, on the ground floor, we have the ceramic tile.
Well, this is that Sorrento tile where the color goes all the way through the tile.
Oh,
This stuff it's never glamorous, but it's absolutely indestructible. You can walk across it in wet feet. Your kids can ride bicycles across it. It's
cool.
There's nothing to do. And this is white oak that has no stain on it, just it was varnished.
Well, this has been delightful. Any closing comments you might like to share with any potential buyers? That
The house is flexible in both its current use and in any kind of remodeling. I mean, I'm one who always tinkers with the building, little things like, all the electrical trim in the house, all the lighting. All the lighting's LED, by the way. And I always tinker with little things. Like when we put that back staircase and we took the wall out and opened up the house, so it's more open and stuff. And so it's a reasonably blank slate for somebody to put their own signature on.
It's a great neighborhood. It's a great house with great bones. Please look at the taglines and get a private showing of this property. We thank you for your time.